Okay, let's do this thing. Smackdown review. Smackdown. Now, at first, obviously, a lot of things have happened in the past 24 hours. With WWE, I should say, due to the releases and whatnot. Some very notable releases. Some I'm a little bit surprised at. Some details are still coming out for. So, yes, I've already talked about the releases, and I actually did a video with my co-host and whatnot. We actually did a video about the releases before SmackDown even came on the air tonight. So, if anybody gets the chance, or I'll post the link inside, or somewhat, or however I get it on here, please check out my current thoughts on the recent WWE releases that just happened in the past 24 hours. We did talk about it for at least about a good 48 minutes on everybody and, what we thought about it or if wherever they're going to go and whatnot. Like I said, WWE is just not playing around when it comes to these releases. They really aren't, okay? And I shouldn't be surprised by some of these names, but I am somewhat, you know, I am kind of surprised by some of the people that were released. Now, I think the only thing we really forgot to talk about though during the whole video was the rumors about the reason why they released people was due to um some of the roster not getting the vaccine right now and whatnot. I know Nia Jax's name came up a lot, and I guess at this time, I know Nia Jax has already put out a statement about her release. I believe she said she took time off of mental health, but I think the other reason why she may have got released was the extension of her taking time off. So that's a possibility. I'm not really sure, and I don't know if they really did release people if they didn't take the vaccine. Personally, I will say this: that whole mandate is some bullshit. You shouldn't force people to take it. If they have a choice, if they want to take it, they want to take it. If they don't, they don't. Okay, but I don't think that shit should be forced upon people. But hey, that's some political government shit. I'm not really gonna step into right now because there probably would be a lot to say about that, anyways. But it's somewhat like with masks. It's like, hey, if I can't tell you, it's like this: don't tell me take off my mask. I won't tell you to put on a mask. That's how I look at it. Now, if it's a place of business and whatnot, well, you got to deal with that person's business and whatnot. But the street and going into places is two different things. So I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna go much into that and everything. But I don't think that people should be forced to take the vaccine. But if you want to hear our thoughts on the releases, like I said, that video is out right now on the current WWE releases that have happened. I guess I should say in the past 24 hours, because even when that whole conference call happened, that's when the releases usually come out. So, like I said, a lot to say about that. But SmackDown back on Fox tonight. We do kick it off with the Bloodline in Evansville, Indiana. The fans chanting, "You suck the Roman." And Roman says, everybody wants to know why I wasn't on SmackDown last week. But when you smash someone like Brock Lesnar around here, you deserve to take a vacation. Because, he called the little tiny no-name town to acknowledge him. I actually thought that was funny. And basically, I've been on my private island, running around naked. My wife is loving it and whatnot. Okay, my week was going great last week. And Roman said it was a bad week for a lot of the crowd because I wasn't here. All right, it's a bad week for Brock Lesnar because he's been suspended and definitely fined for $1 million. But Roman basically said, hey man, I did all myself a lot for this whole suspension, everything. I got the stroke around here. I make things happen. I'm running stuff basically. And then as the wise man himself, Paul Heyman called him wise man a few times. But you know, um, tell me what happened last week. And then he talked about Caleb Braxton. He said, no. Tell me what happened last week. And basically, yes, the New Day beat the Usos. And Roman, yeah, I got a hard time, wrapping my head around this. All right, like the New Day is great, they're funny, but they're not the Bloodline. No, they're not us. And they somehow beat my cousins last week. So then he looked at Jimmy Uso, the man that took the pinfall, the man that lost last week, and these New Day chants. This your problem. You gonna fix that problem? How you gonna fix it, huh? And then Jimmy got on the mic and said that Roman, he's gonna kick that crown off the big ass head of Woods and whatnot, and we gonna have them acknowledge you as the tribal chief. But King Woods and Sir Kofi came out, new music by the way. Basically, Woods say, you forgot to bring his table, okay? Because I'm the king. I am the head of the table and whatnot now. And, Roman, you got merch, making case for, where you got to sit, but maybe you forgot your table at the Island of Relevancy because now I'm the leader. I'm the head of the table. And they made fun of Roman's shirt and whatnot. And then they called up James Usodian and whatnot. And listen, how about this? If I beat Jimmy Uso tonight, Jimmy gotta acknowledge me, or Roman gotta acknowledge me. But if it goes way around, I'll acknowledge you and whatnot, and bend the knee. So someone is going to bend the knee, and Roman ended up accepting that challenge. So Woods versus Jimmy, James, Joe, Jacob, Jibby, Jacob Hyber Smith, Uso later on tonight. Naomi winning against Shayna Baszler. Naomi won by roll up, but then Sonya Deville came out and just started making up a whole bunch of stuff, saying like, "Well, your foot was on the rope," or "The ref should have did this," stuff that literally made no sense about Naomi being near the ropes or not near the ropes. Why does the referee just do anything about it? I don't know why he just kind of sits there and lets it stand. I know she's got more power, but it literally made zero clue. I have no idea why I even restarted. Just some shit she made up, and Shayna won in after that. So it's nothing much. Yeah, I'm interested in this story, but sometimes I don't know where it's going half the time. It's almost like a slow process in some point. So I'm still waiting for Naomi to join the bloodline, no. But Roman and the Usos in the back. And, Roman, like, I leave 1 week and everything falls apart. SmackDown sucked the last week. And you know what? He's not wrong, because without this show, they need him on this show. And he said, this show is almost as bad as Raw. Jimmy Uso started to laugh. Then Roman says, "Hey man, this funny to you? This ain't funny." But y'all lost, so I don't know why you laughing for. And we the ones, right? But Jay Uso ended up just pulling him out of the room before it got worse. So I thought it was funny. Like, SmackDown sucked last week, okay? Yeah, we bad as Raw. So that was funny. Ridge Holland was being interviewed. Rich Holland talked about who he wanted to face. I guess he wanted to meet Sheamus and whatnot. I guess he's a fan. And, talked about, we all used to watch Sheamus matches, when he beat John Cena for the WWE title and Royal Rumble winner and, cashing money in the bank and whatnot. Because, he learned some tricks from Sheamus. And, it's going to be bad news for SmackDown. I would like to see those two either team up or face against each other for some reason. Shotzi Blackheart was interviewed. Shotzi basically talked about Sasha. Talked about she had the biggest match of her career last week. And, she's lost a lot of title shots with her, former tag partner, I guess, then. But Sasha got involved in her business, and she got in the way. And she's going to pay for what happened. So, not a bad promo from Shotzi. Los Lotharios, Humberto and Garza. We're giving them a push now when it gets Mansoor and Cesaro. Oh, Cesaro, I don't know what they're doing with Cesaro. I have literally no idea what they are doing with Cesaro. Yeah, Cesaro took the pin. The Los Lotharios, they must be doing something with him. They got the win and whatnot. Cesaro, at least the crowd still likes him, but still, like, what is he doing right now? Kayla Braxton talking to Jeff Hardy and Aaliyah. Aaliyah basically left so Jeff can get his interview time, but Jeff stopped Kayla from talking. Jeff went up to Aaliyah talking to Sami Zayn. Sami's basically talking about, you got potential, you got to dress the part, you got to wear business pants. Of course, Aaliyah looks hot, but, she needs to have business pants on. And then, Aaliyah asked Jeff, is he always like this? Like, yeah, welcome to SmackDown. Drew McIntyre is back there for an open challenge again. SmackDown Warriors challenge. Ricochet came out then, basically slapping him across the face like he said he would. Pretty good match. I love the finish, especially with Ricochet going up for like a moonsault and then McIntyre hitting a Claymore in midair. Mustafa Ali was watching in the back saying him and Ricochet have a lot in common, so obviously something is going to happen to it. But Ricochet, he's no whiner and whatnot. And you treat your last partner like dirt and call him a jerk after that. Next though, what happened? I know the New Day talked about the Usos then. I'm sick of this Happy Corbin bullshit. It's not even funny anymore. The jokes are just lame, and they just have go away heat at this point. They talked about the Viking Raiders, and the shit just was not funny. And it ended up being a match which wasn't even really that good. It looked botched near the end, and it was a count-out finish, so I don't really have much to say about that. Raiders won, but that was not a good match. Um, Sami Zayn was talking to Hit Row. B-Fab gone, so we're not even going to mention what happened to B-Fab. She got released, so business as usual, I guess. Business as usual. Sammy said, I guess he's going to help them out, which Sammy had an entrance for him. These guys we're being fearless here. Just how we do it. The great liberators in the house and whatnot. And basically, Hit Row say you pressing your luck. You don't run Hit Row and whatnot. And, we wouldn't let you run our bath water and everything, which is kind of suspect if you ask me. And then, you ain't Coach Carter and whatnot. Basically, Sammy left. His Hit Row basically just stood and just started laughing at him. But yeah, B-Fab, not even going to mention what happened to B-Fab, basically. I know Jimmy Uso basically said Roman was coming to the ring. Roman basically says, how many problems I gotta keep fixing for you around here until leaving? So that's one thing. I don't even know what to say about Hit Row. How long will this last? How long will this last? But Jimmy Uso went against King Woods. King Woods basically got the win with the roll up and whatnot. Jimmy had to bend the knee in. But Roman, of course, came out. Superman punched them. They beat up the New Day in after that. Speared them. Superman punch. Woo, woo, woo. Even the splash. Yeah, Roman basically told Woods this is what a real king looked like. So you better show up next week. So Smackdown wasn't bad. I guess it was just great to have Roman back on the show. I thought Roman was hilarious and something like, man, Smackdown sucked last week without me. We as bad as Raw. So obviously you knew he was going to get involved in that main event one way or another until after, I guess. Hit Row, I don't know what to say about Hit Row. Corbin and Moss, they suck. McIntyre Ricochet was okay. I don't get the Holland promo in some way. Why is he a fanboy of Sheamus all of a sudden? That's something's going to happen. Naomi and Baszler, I'm still trying to see where this is going to go. I think the most thing to talk about was just Roman and the Usos or whatever they did with Woods. I actually thought was some funny jokes out there, but that was kind of mostly the entire show for SmackDown. At least they were back on Fox this week, so yeah, that's SmackDown for you. I don't even know what they're leading in the Survivor Series or if they have anything for Survivor Series. I probably haven't seen any Raw versus SmackDown type of stuff yet, so I don't know. But we'll see what happens then. But other than that, I'm out of here. Comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at Hood9090. See you guys later. Peace.